Hello, Europe, and for some reason, for yet another year, Australia! It's that time of the year again, and 40 plus countries from across the world are representing themselves through the traditions of glitter and song. Fans know it as the Songtastic Extravaganza. That is the most televised, non-sporting event in the world, and the gayest thing since, well, this. For those of you who are uninitiated, I am of course talking about the Eurovision Song Contest, where nations from across the world choose a performer and a song to represent them, and then we all vote for a winner. It's kind of like American Idol, but with lashings more kitsch. Out of the 42 countries that are entering this year, one of my favourites is France, because their performer Amir is really, really smolderingly sexy and really cute and hot, and I love him. Spain is my favourite to win this year, despite the fact that she sings so quickly. I have literally no idea what she's saying, but she has an up-tempo, fun song in a pretty boring year, and she's got a gimmick with her feet. Which is, you know, gotta do what you need to do to stand out, I suppose. There's also a trend that I've noticed since Måns Zelmerlöw won for Sweden last year, where he fisty bumped with a little glowing gnome person. We've seen a lot of the acts this time around choose to use interactions with projections as part of their performance. Everyone's kind of freaking out and saying that this is a really big thing and a new route for performance at Eurovision. And I'm like, come on. Beyonce has been using background projections since Who Ran the World. Like, peeps. Get with the times. Frankly, this year, all I and everybody else seems to want to talk about is the bookies' favourite to win, and that is Russia. And oh, Russia, you have become a parody of yourself. Russia hasn't been hugely popular within Europe politically since it decided to annex part of the continent from the Ukraine back into Russia. But that aside, they have continued to do really well in the Eurovision Song Contest, getting a huge amount of votes, most oddly, from the Ukraine, despite the fact that Russia turned up and went, mine now, and then snuck back. It's all very odd. Russia also has a complicated relationship with the Eurovision because its lawmakers aren't the biggest fan of the gays. Eurovision's biggest fans are arguably probably the gays. You see the conflict there. In previous years, we've seen subtle protests from the crowds with rainbow flags being held in front of shots of Russian performers, and it seems like, in order to counteract this, Russia has decided to pander to the queer crowd. Russia's official music video starts with this shot, and every straight woman and gay man's heart simultaneously went, oh my. The song itself is called You Are the Only One and is throughout overtly ambiguous about the gender of whoever it is the only one. And their performer, Sergey Lazarev, let's just say that his portfolio is, kinda camp. After only the smallest amount of Googling for Sergey, you will find this video for Take It Off, in which I'm like, honey, I know you're trying to surround yourself with beautiful, beautiful women, but that midriff, those shoulder pads, those layers of foundation, those hot pink trousers, sweetheart, you're fooling no one. Optimistically, does this mean that Russia has changed its spots towards openness of homosexuality? Probably not. Unfortunately, there have been reports of the Israeli Eurovision entry Hovey Star receiving homophobic abuse when he was promoting his song in Russia. This is also probably unlikely to affect the way that Russia perform in this year's contest. Last year, they came second. The year before that, they came a respectable 7th. Peeps just they don't care enough. Regardless though, Eurovision night is going to be an absolute blast. It is the 14th of May, by the way, and I have a tradition where I live tweet the whole thing and I'm appropriately sassy throughout, so make sure you go and follow me on Twitter in order to have your feed clogged up with my opinions on each of the acts as we go through the final. I'm also going to be trying something slightly different this year. I want to go live after all of the acts have performed and before the votes come in on my Facebook page. So please do go over to my Facebook page, like that, and then we can hang out and talk about the way that the contest has gone live on Facebook, which will be really cool. Exciting. Lol. My name is Jazza. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please do like and share it around. It means that I get to interact with more people about the stuff that I am nerdy about. Speaking of interactions, leave a comment below. Let me know who you think is going to win this year. Are you going to go with the bookies' favourite? Do you think Russia will win? Or what do you think of my selection of Spain? I feel like it's about time that we had a Big Four win again since Germany in 2010. I have been Rhyming with Oranges. I'll see you very soon. Toodaloo.